Hi, this is Michelle. I had a few questions about the ruffle that I added to the top of a Christmas skate. I'm going to show you real quick how I did that. I just used a piece of white scrap that came, with the kit. It was left over. I saw this long strip and thought, well, I can use that for the ruffle. So that's what I'm going to show you now. I'm using the original top of the stocking, the dark blue. And then I went through, and where I cut out the bottom part of the stocking, the toe, I had a lot of extra blue left over, so I cut a strip. It's about 3/4 of an inch wide, so I'm going to use that for my ruffle. So I took one strand, a 36-inch piece of floss, and I threaded it through, so now it looks like I have two, so now it's 18 inches long. And then what I did was, well, first I better show you. I cut the top, like, gave it like a scalloped edge, and I just sort of looked at it and kept all of them, about the same. I just kind of made that line. So that I did that. And then I started taking my needle with my floss on it and just kind of weaving in and out. And I did this the whole length. I did not knot the end of my floss. I left it unknotted, and I didn't pull all the way through. I left a little tail at the end, and I did this the whole way across. Just kept weaving in and out. So a running stitch is really what this is. Kind of kept my spaces even in between there. Almost to the end. So then what I did was, once I got all the way to the other end, I laid this up top, and I just started, pulling it, making it the same length, getting that nice little ruffle look at the top there where it's all bunched up. And once I got it to where I wanted it, I would start putting little pins in just at the top to hold it so I could get it, where I wanted it, and keep moving it. And that's why I made it a little bit longer. That way you can get that nice look of that little ruffle up there. So keep pulling, get it situated, and I pinned. And then once I got it all pinned, I went back and I rethreaded my ends, and I anchored each of the ends to where they needed to be. And I sewed down through as far as I could along the edge. And I got pretty far. I mean, I met up. I'm not going to do the whole thing here because it's going to be a forever video. But this is how I did it. So I took my piece at the end here, and I just made little bitty stitches and attached the ruffle that I made to the top. And then I went across, just to cover my little stitches, I went across and I did white sequins on the top. So you can see my line here, but it's going to be covered up by my lining anyway. But that's how I did the ruffle on the top of the stocking.